You didn't climb this far up the ladder to let your body just push you back down again. If you've spent years, maybe decades, building your career, earning your expertise, your reputation, and your seat at the table, but lately your body isn't cooperating, then this video is for you. I'm Dinah, an integrative health practitioner, and today I'm talking about why high-performing women in perimenopause need a health coach in their corner, and why your regular doctor, despite their best intentions, simply can't provide what you need right now. Let's look at the high performer's dilemma. Let me paint a picture. You have goals you're still working towards, promotions within reach, projects that matter to you, impact that you want to make. But something's changed. The fatigue is relentless, not just tired, but bone-deep exhaustion that coffee can't touch. Brain fog is making you second-guess yourself in meetings. You used to make decisions confidently, but now there's hesitation where there never was before. Anxiety creeps in at the worst moments, like right before that presentation during that strategic planning session. Depression colors everything gray, even accomplishments that should feel triumphant. Bloating and joint pain make you feel uncomfortable in your own skin. And here's the part that might feel the most frustrating. When you finally bring these symptoms to your doctor, you're told your blood work is normal, or maybe you're offered a prescription, maybe for sleep, maybe for blood pressure, maybe an antidepressant. But it doesn't address what's really going on. You leave the appointment feeling dismissed, gaslit even, questioning whether you're making all this up. But you're not. Here's the critical truth. What you need to know, and what I want you to really hear, is this. You don't have to choose between your health and your career. This is exactly why high-performing women in perimenopause need a health coach in their corner. Let me be clear about something. Your regular doctor has 15 minutes and a prescription pad. That's not a criticism, it's the reality of our healthcare system. They're trained to identify disease and prescribe medications. They're working within severe time constraints. A health coach? A health coach has the time, the expertise, and the personalized approach to help you understand exactly what's happening in your body and create a strategic plan to address it. And here's something critical that most doctors won't tell you because they don't know. It might not just be hormones. Yeah, perimenopause plays a role. Your estrogen and progesterone are fluctuating wildly, and that affects everything from your brain chemistry to your sleep patterns to your temperature regulation. But other systems can become imbalanced and create symptoms that look exactly like hormone issues. What else could be wrong? Let me tell you what functional medicine testing often reveals. Gut dysbiosis. Your microbiome is imbalanced, affecting everything from mood to energy to hormone metabolism. Remember, 90% of your serotonin is produced in the gut. If your gut isn't healthy, your mood won't be either. Metabolic changes, like insulin resistance, blood sugar dysregulation, increasing inflammation. These create fatigue, brain fog, and weight gain that won't budge no matter what you do. There could be parasites. Yeah, really. They're far more common than you think, and they create anxiety, sleep disturbances, brain fog, and digestive issues that get blamed on perimenopause. And then there's food sensitivities. They create systemic inflammation that manifests as joint pain, brain fog, mood swings, and energy crashes. There's also heavy metal toxicity. This is accumulated over decades, and it affects your cognitive function and energy production. Or it could be bacterial overgrowth, and that goes in your small intestine, preventing proper nutrient absorption and creating the bloating and discomfort you can't really explain. Here's why this matters. Functional medicine testing can quickly identify these root causes so they can be resolved promptly, rather than spending months or years treating the wrong problem. Imagine spending 6 months trying hormone replacement therapy when the real issue is parasites or gut dysbiosis. You'd still be suffering, wondering why nothing works, questioning whether you're just supposed to accept this as your new normal. You're not, and you shouldn't. Let's look at the business case for health coaching. Think about it this way. I know you understand this because you're a high performer. You wouldn't try to advance your career without mentors, advisors, and supporters who understand your goals, would you? You've invested in professional development. You've sought out experts. You've built a network of people who can help you navigate challenges and opportunities. So why would you try to navigate one of the most significant physiological transitions of your life without specialized support? Perimenopause can last 7 to 10 years. That's over a decade of peak career years. You cannot afford to just push through symptoms that are fundamentally affecting your performance, your confidence, and your professional presence. A health coach helps you in several ways. First, they decode your symptoms and identify the root causes, hormonal and beyond, not just guessing, but using comprehensive functional medicine testing to know exactly what's happening. And second, they create personalized strategies for managing energy, mental clarity, and mood, not generic advice from the internet, but protocols designed for your body, your imbalances, and your life. And third, they optimize nutrition, movement, stress management, and sleep for your unique biochemistry. Because what works for your friend who sailed through menopause might not work for you. Fourth, they navigate treatment options and advocate for yourself with medical providers. You'll know what to ask for and how to communicate what's happening in terms that doctors understand. And fifth, you get ongoing support and adjustments as your body changes, because perimenopause isn't static. It's a transition. What you need today might be different from what you need in 3 months. After all, the stakes are too high. Let's be honest about what's at risk here. You've worked too hard to let mysterious symptoms derail your progress. I've worked with executives who've declined high visibility projects because they couldn't trust their mental clarity. I've worked with leaders who've stepped back from major initiatives due to unpredictable energy crashes. And I've worked with professionals who've been passed over for promotions because their performance became inconsistent. These aren't just inconveniences, these are career derailers. And here's what makes me angry. It's preventable. When you address the root causes, whether it's hormones, gut health, parasites, nutrient deficiencies, or a combination of all that, those symptoms resolve. Your clarity returns, your energy stabilizes, your confidence rebuilds. Your ambitions don't disappear just because your body is out of balance. You still deserve to show up as the sharp, capable, energized professional you've always been. But you can't do it by ignoring the problem. You can't do it by pushing through. And you definitely can't do it with a 15-minute doctor's appointment that results in a prescription that addresses symptoms but not causes. Remember, you are in charge. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. Just because traditional medicine hasn't given you answers doesn't mean answers don't exist. And just because your doctor has said your labs are normal doesn't mean you're functioning optimally. And just because some women breeze through perimenopause doesn't mean you have to suffer through it. You are in charge of your health and your career trajectory, not your doctor, not your well-meaning friends who had easy transitions, not the healthcare system that has failed women for generations. You. And just like that, you've taken charge of your professional development, your skill building, your network creation. You can take charge of your health during this transition. But you don't have to do it alone. That's where a health coach comes in. Someone who's been through this, Someone who understands the unique challenges of maintaining professional excellence while your body is going through massive biochemical changes. Someone who has the time, the expertise, and the testing tools to identify exactly what you need. If you're ready to stop letting symptoms sideline your ambition, I invite you to schedule a discovery call with me. We'll explore how personalized health coaching and comprehensive functional medicine testing can help you thrive, not just survive, while continuing to build the career you've worked so hard to create. Because here's what I know. Your best years are still in front of you. The expertise you've built, it's more valuable now than ever. The impact you want to make, you still have time to make it. The goals you're working towards, they're still achievable. But you need your body to cooperate. You need your energy back. You need your mental clarity restored. You need your confidence rebuilt. And you need someone in your corner who understands both the science of what's happening in your body and the reality of what's required to maintain professional excellence. You didn't climb this far to let perimenopause push you back down. The link to schedule your discovery call is in the description below. Let's figure out exactly what's happening with your body and create your personalized roadmap to feeling like yourself again, all while continuing to crush your professional goals. And remember, you're not alone in this. If this video resonated with you, please like and subscribe for more content about the real root causes of midlife health issues.